Here we go again, y'all. Just heard another video coming from the Garfield-looking dude out in South Carolina. He sure look like he could be a, they could make a cartoon character out of him. But I just heard another one of his videos. He over there crying. Leave me alone! Y'all gotta leave us alone! That's sad. Here he goes. He goes to everybody's page. People who he don't know. He go to everybody's page. Then ask for permission to repost their content. And then want to talk shit about those people and what they may be doing. Be it right or wrong. Talking shit. Now, the people in his own group, the GMS group, I bet you they not all with that shit. You always with the doom and gloom. No, there's another dude. There's a dude in New York with a deep voice. He's always with the doom and gloom. But you don't never have nothing good to say for the most part. It's always some negative shit. That's the gloom I'm talking about. That you push down everybody's throat that watch your videos. Now, I know you probably saying, well, that's what we want. We want you to stop watching. Nah, I can't do that. Can't do it. I'm committed now. But you want people to stop fucking with y'all. Why don't you show them how it's done? Why don't you stop fucking with other people and show them how it's done? That way you can say, you see, I've repented. I used to go and pull up other people's content and weigh it out against the Bible and then talk shit about it. I used to do it, but I said, nope, I'm not going to do that no more. I am going to use the Bible and its understanding and knowledge to convey my message only. And when you guys see me do that, maybe that'll convince you to leave me alone. Hey, I may consider. I tell you what, I can't just stop watching because I gotta prove or be sure that you've committed to something like that. But I'll make a pledge. You stop fucking with other people, and I'll stop doing it too. But if you're not gonna stop fucking with other people, stop crying. Stop whining. You claiming this dude said something on somebody else's page. They don't say nothing. They not the ones complaining. But here you, the guard dog. I bet you Apostle Tahar and Gabar, they probably can put a leash around you, South Carolina. Set you right there, right next to them when they sit on they recline or something when you go up there and see them. Or if they come down to you. They probably could put a collar right on you. All they gotta do is tap you in your head, give you a cookie or something, and say, get them. They may not even have to say that. You're so trained. Stop fucking with other people and just use the Bible. The Bible don't need no other mate. It's good on its own. And stop going on porn sites or soft porn, pulling up videos and then trying to use the Bible to say, look what they're doing. Look at this. You searching the internet for this content. Females shaking their ass, got their breasts hanging all out. And then you poison the minds of all those that may be watching. All in the name of making a point as to what the Bible is saying. Now, I don't think that's the case when you do that. I think you purposely go on those porn or soft porn sites because you're wicked and thrust that in the faces of and ears of all your members and everybody else who may be watching, not giving a shit whether they're struggling in that area. Some of your members is probably masturbating. You don't know what they're going through, and you're gonna put some struggling shit like that in their face. You haven't did it in a while, but maybe somebody spoke to you already about that shit. But it's all in the name of trying to push the gospel, ain't it? Stop fucking with everybody else and just use the Bible. If you want to talk about some other type of conduct you find people doing, talk about it. But no, you need more than that. You need a visual. You're not just talking about what they're doing. You then begin to talk about how they look, how they dress, maybe whatever you find fault with them, as if that's supposed to be godly. And I also heard you say something once again about talking about how somebody should beat their ass or something to that effect. You said the dude that was boxing in the video, he's shadow boxing. He ain't fucking with you. You pull up his content, and then you're gonna put in the ears of weak-minded individuals to say some Israelites will beat your ass. Why would you even need to put that out? That's no different than how these devils own the record labels and television, and they project what they need projected just so they can get the masses to react to it, to possibly act on it. And here you are speaking negatively, suggesting that one of your own people in your ministry or that's within your bloodline to commit violence against somebody that ain't even say nothing to you. You don't know them. That's because your spirit is tainted. You're a wicked individual. And no one is stopping to correct you. Now, my man, the dude in the dude in Mississippi, he did a video, and
in 2 miles, take the I-74, I-280 West exit toward Moline, Rock Island.
And that video was outstanding. It was a message with a double-edged sword attached to it, cutting me, and it should have cut you too. But it was a great message. I'm thinking he may indirectly be trying to get at you. Why are you guys so afraid of confronting one another? It doesn't have to be so harsh, meaning let's just see how you kick people out of your ministry. It must have been something really, really bad for you to say, hey, here's your walking papers. That's the only time you really get at somebody. But all the other little shit, you don't do nothing about it. Hey, South Carolina dude, why you brown nose so much, man? Why you go hard? Why you go hard in the paint? Why you go? What the fuck? Hold on.
In half a mile, take the I-74, I-280 West exit toward Moline, Rock Island.
Why you go so hard in the paint, son? When it comes down to people that, in your mind, in your eyes, above you. Why you go so hard? Why you brown nose so much?
Take the I-74 exit.
Huh? Why you don't do that with everybody?
Continue on I-74 for 9 miles.
You should be like that with everybody in your ministry that you call brother, not because they hold a certain status that you fight like hell. But that's a damn shame, I tell you, boy. That's a damn shame that you even conduct yourself like that. You really need to go back to square one. You really do. You're one of those individuals that you've been around for a little while, and for some reason you think there's scriptures in the Bible that talks about don't let nobody look down on you because you are young. And you look down on anybody that's young. Like the guy you were just complaining about. Leave me alone. Talking about he only been in the ministry for 1 year. What that mean? That means he can't tell you nothing, right? He can't tell you nothing. That's part of your problem. You're fucking stupid. You're ignorant. You think you got it already. Listen, make sense of this one fucking thing, South Carolina dude, and anybody else that's listening. The people in GMS, they say, we're the prophets, right? They know this without a shadow of a doubt. But they're not as confident as saying whether they are going to have a seat on the chariots. We're the hopeful elect. But they could tell you. You know, there's a scripture in the Bible where it talks about how, and I gotta just tell you the story because I don't know where the scripture is. I could always Google it, but I'm driving right now. There's a scripture where it talks about the master of the house. I guess he gave one of the servants some task to do. And I'm gonna use the one where the tax collector, I guess. The tax collector, this man owed the tax collector. He was begging and pleading, please, man, give me another week to pay. Give me another week. And I guess that tax collector or whoever he was, whatever the story, y'all know the story. He gave him mercy. He said, okay, I'm gonna give you mercy. But then as soon as the man walked away or whatever, he went to the people that owed him money. Where's my goddamn money? And he showed them no mercy. The Bible is bad. That's a beautiful book. That is beautiful. It tells you anything and everything you need to get right. But I bring up that to say he'll whoop the shit. The South Carolina dude, he's already shown mercy because he's still around, he has an opportunity just like everybody else. But he'll beat the shit out of everybody else and then turn around and say, can you show me mercy? Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. I'm driving right now and I ain't thinking through. Watch they use that against me. You know what I'm talking about. He's not lenient with the people he around. He's harsh. And in some ways you may need to be in various cases. But the same harshness he show others, he should be shown that. He should be shown that by the Most High. And I sure hope he's always wondering whether he's part of the hopeful elect. Always wondering. But he'll tell you he's it. He's the one. He's the prophet. Him and his people. They are the prophets. But still hoping if he's right with the Lord. Well, aren't you the prophets? You should know. If you telling everybody else that you are it, well, why aren't you sure with the Most High? Aren't you it? What happened? And he want to talk about a double-minded man. This is what they teach and preach. If I know that I got the truth, as they put it, if I know it's 100%, if I know I'm hand selected by the Most High and or the Messiah to be the one to bring home my brothers and sisters, if I know, there's no need for me to hope, because I know. Why would I hope for something that I already know? Why would I hope for something when I already know? That's these group, this GMS group. Now, if you can make sense of that, by all means, make sense of it. But no, as it stands right now, it don't make sense to me. That's why I say these motherfuckers are fucked up.
In 2 miles, take exit 5A for I-74 West, US 6 West toward Moline.
You know, these dudes in GMS, man, you notice that they always trying to convince you that they are it? When you see police officers, outside of them taking down a suspect, meaning if they go in their house or if they chasing a suspect, they may call it out and say, "Police, freeze!" because they're required to do so. But outside of that, when they're just patrolling, you don't see a police car or a policeman in uniform and wonder, well, who's that? Who are they? You know who they are. And they never have to tell you who they are. Unless the example I gave a moment ago. They in pursuit of someone. So they got a duty to say,
in a half mile, take exit 5A for I-74 West, US.
I gotta turn that GPS down. God damn. But the police never have to tell you. You already know. And the scriptures, the Most High said, you'll know my disciples by the fruit that they bear. And I'm paraphrasing. How you conduct yourself, what's coming out of your mouth. People will know who you are. But you're always trying to remind somebody, don't fuck with me, I'm the prophet. We are the ones. Your words should be good enough. Your words. Your words should be good enough. I guess you got to try to convince everybody by saying, you're the prophets. You're the people of the Lord. because your actions don't match it. So now you gotta, try to convince. You gotta convince the people. That's sad, bro. That's really sad.